Hey, we're kicking off our season right here at my farm.
It's where we cut our teeth.
It's a heritage that was passed down from my grandfather to my dad.
Just nothing like opening day of deer season.
You are the prettiest deer hunter I've ever laid eyes on.
Flesh and blood to me is my heart, my soul, and my boys.
Some hunters are made, and some are born. Born into a legacy, passed down, not through fire and lead, not through stock and steel, but flesh and blood.
Hey, we're kicking off our season right here at my farm in South Carolina, our farm. It's the boys as well as it is mine. And you know, you're not going to kill a 200-inch whitetail in Union, South Carolina like you have the possibility of doing somewhere in Iowa. But it's still, it's trying to get the best animal you can get is a challenge. And we've always let that happen.
Man, Dad's always down on the family farm doing something, and he's always got a chore for me and Catfish. This time it looks like it's going to be hanging stands and doing a little farming.
I just love it. It's you accomplish. You can look back at the end of the day, you bush hog, you break new ground, you see a plowed field, and it's finished, and that is awesome. It's good therapy for me. And we found a new implement called the Furminator that is an all-in-one. I mean, you can till, you can set the set on it, you can break new ground, or you can smooth the field with it. You've got your planter all in one. You've got your cultipacker, so you can go in and break ground, smooth it out, seed it, and cultipack it, all with one implement. This past year, I've been using the Furminator, and it's really, really made putting my food plots in much more convenient and much more efficient. You know, when you talk about our little farm down in South Carolina, that is flesh and blood. That's where it all started.
It's where we cut our teeth, man. It's the first time I ever climbed a tree and deer hunted. It's the first time I've seen a wild turkey.
It's a heritage that was passed down from my grandfather to my dad, and now I'm passing on to my son. It's something that we love to do is hunt, but at the end of the day, man, it's all about people.
But
2005 was our inaugural year, and I look back and I laugh and I think, man, we didn't have a clue.
You know, looking back on some of that old footage, I'm kind of embarrassed. We look pretty goofy.
You know, we're out there with 3 different attires on. We needed a haircut or less of a haircut at the time, and I'm embarrassed. I'll be honest with you. I'm embarrassed for all of us.
Probably my favorite show looking back is the show where we all went to Texas together. My brother Ben was there and Catfish.
Billy, Hank,
that deer.
Ben, Trouble, Ben.
My twin brother Ben is going to be on this hunt, and he has been looking forward to it.
This will be the first time he's been on our hunting show, and I can tell you, this will be exciting. I have no idea what Dad was thinking.
Make sure no one's listening, but Ben and my dad are 2 in the same. So to have them together, it was something funny.
I tell you right now, Hank Parker's rating is gonna be 5D, baby.
I don't know him. I found him somewhere, I think.
Boy, you hit that ball again, I might have to knock you right now, boy.
Oh man, that's too much.
I gotta lay off at the cafe.
Catfish was gracious enough to guide me on a mule deer hunt, and wouldn't you know it, got my best mule deer ever. It's got a little trash down here at the bottom, but look, got great brow tines. Great brow tines, awesome G3s. Man, thank you. And the way I repaid him was a little bit of a tailgate trick.
Okay, I don't know what kind of trick this is. I guess he just pushed it up there just enough so it was like a booby trap.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's awesome. That's a beautiful deer. Look here. See his horn.
Who shuts the tailgate halfway? Who does that?
I really didn't mean to do that, but I will tell you, that was pretty funny. You know, we really didn't have a clue what we were getting into and what we were doing when we first started, but the same passion, hunting, spending time together, is still what drives us today.
We have a passion for what we do. We have a passion for the outdoors, and to be able to encapsulate that and make it come alive in video has been a challenge, but at the same time, it's been extremely exciting and fun. Flesh and Blood is all about who we are. It's about my heritage, it's about who I am, and it's about who my boys are.
It's where we started, it's where we're at, it's who we are.
We are family. We are Flesh and Blood.
Follow Hank Parker's Flesh and Blood crew on Facebook and Twitter.
You want to supercharge your corn, grain, or protein pellets? Try new Camir Deer Corn Coat. Whatever you treat, the deer will eat. And Corn Coat is so simple to mix. You just pour it in and shake it up. We have had some absolutely amazing results by using Camir Deer Corn Coat. You've got to try it. Camir Deer.
For more than a quarter century, Mossy Oak has led the market with the most effective camouflage patterns ever designed. The launch of Breakup Infinity took that leadership to an entirely new level. 6 layers of depth, true-to-life detail, and unmatched definition make Breakup Infinity the most innovative and effective pattern we've ever produced. Mossy Oak Breakup Infinity. Depth, detail, definition.
The ultimate broadhead has arrived. The Schwacker. Field point accuracy. Quarter-inch shots, bring them on. Maximum cutting diameter. Because what you cut is what you get. That's why Schwacker is my broadhead.
Hank Parker's Flesh and Blood, brought to you by Schwacker. Open so fast you can hear the schwack. Plano, a tradition of excellence. Spypoint, the world's best and most advanced trail campers. Furminator, the best food plot implement on Earth. And by Hunter Safety System, saving lives is what we do. This portion of Hank Parker's Flesh and Blood is brought to you by Yeti. Wildly stronger, keeps ice longer.
I had a bout with ticks. You know, I wasn't doing things properly. I wasn't spraying up my clothes like I needed to, and I ended up getting Rocky Mountain spotted fever, along with my wife. She got it too. And once I recovered from that, I had Lyme disease and didn't know it for about 3 years. It throws a wrench in my whole life. Here, I've just found out that because I've had it so long, I got to go through extensive treatment 5 days a week, an hour away from the house. Well, about an hour drive from the house, not too bad. This is where I come every day of the week to get treated for my Lyme disease. My wife grew up here in this town too, North Wilkesboro, so it's kind of cool. Hey. You doing okay today? One thing that Lyme disease does is it attacks your immune system. And so to beat it, and you got to get your immune system healthy and built back up so that your body's healthy and can fight all this stuff off. So.
All right, you good to go.
Thank you, Erica. This is not a bad thing. This is not hard. It just absorbs your days. So I'm coming 5 days a week, you know, and it's just, you know, it's an hour from the house. And you come up here and you spend 3/4 of the day. By the time you get home, it's 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and you've been here all day, and it just wipes your day out just about.
He doesn't let anything slow him down. He has got such a positive outlook on it, what he's facing, and it's full speed ahead.
It's encouraging to see that we're getting better and that many others around us are getting better at the same time.
Man, it looks like he's got a tough road to hoe ahead of him with the treatments, but the good news is it is treatable and he'll be back to normal, well, close to normal someday soon.
Because of my treatment being 5 days a week, you know, my only opportunity really is to hunt at the farm, which is fairly local. And thanks to Dad, he's there doing all the homework, getting everything ready. So when I show up, it's time to get in a tree.
I'm mixing up some Camir deer liquid. I'm gonna take some buck gravy, and I'm going to move some deer for my son Catfish to hopefully kill a deer that we've been getting pictures of for about the last 2 months. And I'm going to get these deer to come and eat this attractant and get my son Catfish a place where he can take his little PSE bow and shoot the deer. And then when he shoots the deer, he'll hold the deer horns up and he'll smile to the camera and kind of a hero kind of thing. I got all my stuff here to trim up. We're gonna grab a few tree stands and we're gonna go down in the woods. South Carolina had the craziest law this year. It was not illegal to hunt over bait, but it was illegal for you to bait and then hunt over it. So I could put the stuff out and Billy could hunt over it. It was kind of a crazy deal. This year they've got all that straightened out. You're able to hunt, no problem, put all the Camir deer out you want, and the hunter himself could put out. But this past year, when we're shooting this footage, it was all about one person could put it out and another person could hunt over it. It was just kind of a messed up law. What I would do is just spray me a little trail. I'll kind of spray me a little trail along, kind of let them follow the bouncing ball. I'll spray me a little trail from where they've been feeding to where I want them to start feeding. And I'll start spraying. And you see all these little leaves and stuff that are on this tree that I'm spraying? We'll come back in here and they'll be gone. The deer will have eaten them. I'm gonna put out some Camir deer liquid, and I'm gonna soak down all the green stuff. We're soaking her down, brother.
How do you improve on the Evo? You start with its DNA, then engineer a bow that is fast, lightweight, and features the best technology. The center lock 2 pockets are highly adjustable, light, and quiet. The riser, forged from ultralight aircraft aluminum, creates a bow that weighs a mere 3.7 pounds. The flex cable slide flexes during the draw cycle, relieving lateral torque. And the core hybrid cams deliver a blistering 352 feet per second. Introducing the new Dream Season DNA. Experience PSE. Experience performance.
What makes Spypoint trail cameras the most advanced scouting products on the market? Live 3G cell phone transmission for viewing your photos anywhere in the world. New black flash LED lights will not spook game at night. 7-zone sensors for faster trigger speeds and centered images. A removable inner unit for viewing your photos on the go or in your stand. And wireless data backup capabilities in the case of camera theft. Get the point? Get Spypoint.
When it comes to that shot of a lifetime,
And archery becomes more than an obsession.
And shooting is more than just a game. perfect practice.
We'll make perfect shots.
Nobody beats Morel.
Nobody. No food plot too small, no field too large. No matter what type of food plot seed you're planting, our proven AccuSeed system delivers seed flawlessly with accuracy and precision, ensuring proper seed to soil contact at the perfect depth. Built tough and designed to last. Engage each tool at the same time or use them individually for specific food plot needs. The Furminator, the #1 food plot implement on the planet.
This portion of Hank Parker's Flesh and Blood is brought to you by the Furminator, the best food plot implement on earth. Welcome back to Flesh and Blood.
Billy's a pretty sick guy, and he's taken treatment for Lyme disease, and he's not able to break away except for just a few weekends out of this whole hunting season. So I really want this hunt to be very special and good. We're working really hard to get him a deer.
Sean, I'm excited. I want to show you the trail camera pictures. So we get set down and he starts going through all his trail camera pictures, and this is looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's a shooter. There's 3 shooters here.
He's heavy.
Uh-huh.
Now he's kind of a tight rag.
Yeah, he's not your better deer. See him? Look at that right.
Sure
See, that's a different deer. He's got a big old frame. So, you know, these deer we're looking at are probably 130-inch deer. And that's a gigantic deer for South Carolina.
And that's an improvement from where we started.
Oh my goodness, man. We worked and worked, tried to break 100. I mean, it was just pitiful.
Yeah.
So
we had Brother Ben helped us, send out all the bull bucks, and since then we've really come a long way.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna like it, Dad. So tomorrow is opening day in the Piedmont section of South Carolina. And it's exciting about being home. We're on our own farm. And we've been putting out Camir deer since July the 4th.
Just nothing like opening day of deer season.
We're starting our year off hunting the biggest deer we found on trail cameras. You know, the one thing about hunting is I like running the camera just as much as I do shooting the bow. So I'm with him in the tree, I'm running camera, and he's got the bow, and here we are opening day, we're pumped.
We haven't seen a deer, but all of a sudden we see legs moving in the timber. Out he comes, deer #1. This is the #1 on the hit list.
There's something to be said about hunting deer on your family property, man. It means a lot to me. Me and my dad's hunting right now. He's did all the homework. I've had a little schedule obstacle, and Dad's been out here working, and he has patterned these deer, and he's got them consistent. And he invites me down to come kill his biggest deer that he has on camera, just like it was when I was a kid. I can't tell you how much that means to me. It's no different than 25 years ago, you know? Except for I hit him instead of missed him. Thank you, man. I love you.
I love you, buddy. That's awesome. There's never been a deer excited me anymore. There's Billy, Lyme disease, taking all those crazy treatments and doing all the stuff. And I can't tell you how special this deer is. And when he stepped out, Man, my heart about beat out my chest.
That's a great sound. It was my biggest bow kill on the family farm.